Alright, I'll help you. Yeah, but only if you make sure to complete the assignment my uncle left you. Because if you girls don't finish your assignment, I don't get to take my uncle's art class. Look, it's simple. Matter of give and take, alright? I'll help you with your manga, and you get your act together and finish your assignment. Do we have a deal, or not? Don't worry, I'll do my part. After all, how hard can it be to improve upon that god-awful piece of garbage? I could draw better in my sleep. Oh, no you won't. You're starting again from scratch. The deal was to complete my uncle's assignment, which involves drawing Mars. The last time I checked, Mars has a helmet and doesn't include any rainbows. Do it properly, or the deal is off. Now reluctantly flipped her sketch over, producing a blank page on which to start her drawing anew. Okay, that's one down. Stella's probably still in her room, and Medea's a while off, so guess she won't be down anytime soon. That just leaves... The second I turned around to look at her, my eyes met Dawn's, and she quickly averted her gaze. She faced her blank canvas once more, her hands still unmoving, intermittently turning her head just enough to see if I was still looking at her. I am going to lower this volume just a little bit more. I click save, thank you for skipping. There we go. Nachan is currently making progress, and Estella has at least started, but Dawn hasn't done or said a thing since I got here. How am I supposed to approach someone like that? Already got a part where I have to save. I'll do this. Pressure probably isn't the best way to connect with someone as shy as Dawn. I should start by befriending her, then naturally steer the conversation towards her artwork. You're Dawn, right? Pleased to meet you. And my name is Sir Classy. I know I introduced myself before, but we never really got a chance to speak, so I thought I'd try again. Yeah, she's really shy. Success. It may only be one word, but it's a start. So Dawn, I couldn't help but notice that you aren't doing too well with your assignment. Do you need help in any way? I may not be a master like my uncle, but I know a thing or two about painting Mars. Dawn shook her head from side to side. I see. So you'd rather do it on your own? That's admirable, but it's no good if you don't end up completing the assignment. Couldn't you at least make a start? As I probed her for more information, Dawn flipped her canvas over. On one of the used pages was a complete Mars, and beyond my expectation... Oh, great. Tired. It's kind of midnight. It was almost perfect. The lines are smooth, the detail is precise yet natural, and the proportions are indiscernible. Yeah. Put simply, this is remarkable. Dawn's rendition of Mars is a masterpiece. I flipped the next page over, and once again, a near-perfect sketch of Mars awaited me. On every page I inspected, there was a masterful drawing of Mars, different only minutely in terms of close detail. Dawn, these are amazing. Is this why you've been staring at the blank canvas this entire time? I can understand not wanting to draw Mars for the 13th time. So Dawn is a perfectionist, huh? No wonder she started again from scratch so many times. I get what you're saying. It's natural to want your work to turn out perfectly. But if you don't choose a sketch to run with, how will you ever get to the next step? You never advance any further at this rate. What's wrong? Oh, so Dawn can't create her artwork with someone looking over her shoulders. Yeah, I know the feeling. Does that mean if Nachan and I gave you some alone time, you'd be able to work? Alright then, if that's what it takes. Happy to oblige. Hey Nachan, change of plans. You can sketch Mars later. For the time being, I'll show you some manga sketching techniques back in the house. No, I don't mean it, but still, I'll do it. Seizing the opportunity, without the slightest hint of hesitation, Nachan abandoned her new sketch of Mars. Wow, that was fast. Of Mars and ran out of the classroom. Don't sweat it. We all have our different processes. Besides, I already promised to help Nachan with her manga, so it's not like I'm going out on a limb here. Dawn apologized once more, still averting her gaze. A little bit too shy there. Jeez, quit apologizing, would you? If you really want to make it up to me, use this time wisely, got it? I didn't think you do. After grabbing some scrap paper and a few pencils, I left Dawn alone in the classroom and headed back into the house. Thinking back to Nachan's parting words, I walked down to the hallway wondering which room was hers. I've already been inside Estelle's room, so that leaves me with a 50-50 chance of guessing correctly. Of course, Dawn is still in the classroom, so even if I guess incorrectly, it's not like anyone will find out. I twisted the knob on the door of the second room on the bottom floor. Nachan, are you in? Ah. Here. The moment I entered Nachan's bedroom, I was greeted by a full moon. Slightly elevated and pointing right at me. From the manga I'm seeing there, she's not that bad of an artist. Of course... Oh, hold up, not my line. Not at all bothered by her own appearance, Nachan turned her head slightly in order to glance at me. Her short shirt shifted with her body, causing her full bust to almost spill out of her oh my god. See, I do not feel comfortable reading. I feel like this is getting into risque areas. Rather than berate me for staring, Nachan wiggled her hips. Jesus Christ, you people. Do you have no class? Whether she really was inviting me over or simply making fun of me, Nachan knew that she commanded my full attention. So this is what Nachan meant when she said she was going to get comfortable. Nachan, why are you dressed like that? Do you really need to strip down to draw manga? If you didn't need to, why would you? No. I can't say that I've ever felt like that. Yeah, not really. Of course not. Just what is Nachan thinking? Dressing like that when you're alone is one thing, but Nachan knew all along that I would be here with her. And that pose... If I didn't have such great control. Without realizing it, my gaze shifted to Nachan's supple thighs once more. No, I'm... because of... Yes, very good excuse. If you don't like it, put some clothes on. I'm starting to get the feeling that my character is a perv. This isn't good. I I came here to help Nachan with her manga, and yet all I've done is stare at her figure. Maybe I should pay a quick visit to the... I am very, very disappointed at the lack of class. No, of course not. I would never lie. We're here to draw manga, that's it. Ugh. Uncle, if I don't make it out of this room alive, please leave the cause of my heart attack off the death certificate. I'd rather die in a badass way, not like this. After a few hours of manga tutelage and more trips to the back... okay. Nachan and I decided to take a break. She headed to the kitchen to grab some snacks while I wandered around the living room aimlessly while contemplating when to return to the classroom. While I'd like to give Dawn as much time as she needs, there's only so many nosebleeds a person can endure before they kill over. Nachan's manga has improved, and both of our hard work is paying off, but as long as she insists on drawing like that, Nachan's room is a potential death trap. Maybe I should return to my own room for a while and rest. It would be good to give my body time to regenerate the loss of blood. Just as I was thinking about returning to my room, another presence demanded my attention. Oh, finally awake. Finally awakened from her mighty slumber, Estella stumbled out of her bedroom, still half asleep. Like always. She put that disgusting makeup of hers on in that state. I'd be impressed if I wasn't so disappointed. Why couldn't Estelle have left it off? She looked so cute while she was sleeping. Good morning. Only get your 16 hours of beauty sleep, huh? Yes, I am a smartass. I'm the smartest of all asses. Unable to tell if she was being serious or not, I could only stare at Estelle blankly. If you say so. At any rate, I think you look much cuter without your makeup on. When you were sleeping, you were like a completely different person. She doesn't remember. Thought Estelle might be joking, but the serious expression on her face told me she meant every word. Oh, she really must have been out of it when I went to wake her up. No, that was just a joke. I wouldn't do something like that. Yes. Well. Oh, can't I come in here and cozy up to you instead? Suddenly feeling a sense of solidarity with Estella, I began to see the girl in front of me in a new light. Really? Because I don't see her in a different light. I still see the same boring person. Not to mention... or not. Well, sorry for... digning to speak. I cannot read. I really would appreciate it if this thing wasn't so fucking easy to hit. More importantly, are you heading to the classroom? It's probably about time for Nachan and I to get back to work. I wouldn't say that. I mean, we were in a room and I guess it was kind of fun, but... No, I'm telling you we weren't... Hey, get back here. Alongside an unwilling Nachan who wanted to keep drawing manga, I returned to the classroom a short while after Estella. Gonna have the whole classroom gossiping. Dawn had already stopped working, no doubt prompted by Estella's return to the four of us. We're all simply idling, as though waiting for someone to take charge. Uncle told me to whip these girls into shape, so if anybody's going to turn this around, it had better be me. Alright girls, now that we're all here, who's ready for some sketching? We have less than 2 weeks to get this done. Time is of the essence. So close, yet so far. Bit in advance through manga tutelage, Nachan immediately sat in front of her canvas and got to work. Though not as quickly, Dawn also grabbed her canvas and headed back into the cabin, presumably to put the finishing touches on her work from earlier. Jesus, I need to drink more energy drinks. The only one who didn't play ball was Estella. Look, Estella, I don't want to fight with you on this. Believe me, I'd love nothing more than to do that. Unfortunately, as a student of my uncle, you're one of the 3 girls who will decide whether he teaches me or not. If you don't do your work, we'll both end up suffering as a result. This freaking Gyaru. Is it Gyaru or Gairu? It is your problem. You're here for a reason, aren't you? Surely you didn't just come here to chill out by the beach. I'm gonna be very pissed. This is going nowhere. Estella made a nice start on Mars, but if she doesn't have the motivation to continue, she's never going to finish it. Look, Estella, I don't know why you really came here, but it wouldn't do you any harm to finish what you started. What do I have to do to get you to finish your assignment? Nothing expensive, please. I'm a very, very poor boy. Estella mulled over my question seriously, giving it real thought as she pondered how to make use of me. I also value my life, so please. I don't like where this is heading. I know I'm the one who asked, but whatever Estella comes up with, it can't be good. A proposition, you say? What? You want me, the main protagonist, to help you cheat? Fuck it, I'm down. I thought Estelle's proposal over for a second, quietly debating if I should stoop as low as cheating. If I do Estelle's work for her, then it's as she said, she'll be able to laze around and I'll get to take Uncle's classes. I'm pretty damn sure Uncle is not going to be fooled. He'll know the difference. But if I do that, Estelle will pass without doing any of the work herself, which will be totally unfair to the other girls who put in real effort. That too. But hey, you know what they say. When I think about it like that, there's only one answer I can give. No, Estella, I'm not going to help you cheat. Cheaters never prosper. As Estella left the scene, only Nachan remained, meaning the 2 of us were alone together, once again. Momentarily putting down her pencil, Nachan turned to face me, having overheard my conversation with Estelle from the beginning. Thanks, Nachan, but even if you don't mind, I can't do that to you too. Besides, I couldn't live with myself if I advanced my career by cheating. I mean, what's a stepping stone for one mere goal? Nachan's expression dropped as she spoke. Something tells me you've cheated on an assignment. From the moment the subject of cheating arose, Nachan's usual joy and energy disappeared. Even without her spelling it out, I realized that cheating was a touchy subject for her. It doesn't matter, does it? I said no. So that's it. That's that. Let's just get back to work, okay? You did something. Could it have been murder? As shown by her slow movement and utter silence, however, her heart was no longer in it. Choosing to give Nachan some space, I decided to check on the others. Even if Dawn won't work with me, watching her, I can at least show my face for a moment and offer some encouragement. As for Estella, I guess I'll have to wait until she gets out of the bath before I give her a piece of my mind. I will walk through the cabin with the intention of visiting Dawn in her room. Upon approaching the rooms, however, I noticed Dawn in the hallway looking into one of the other rooms. Dawn? I've caught you red-handed. The moment I said her name, Dawn ran off. Guilty. That's all the proof I need. She darted down the hallway and quickly dived into her room, nimbly avoiding all the furnishing along the wall. Damn, that girl can move. I didn't think Dawn was capable of that. Did I really scare her that badly, or was it something on the other side of the door? Speaking of which, what was she looking at? I have a bad feeling. Allowing my curiosity to get the better of me, I took over for Dawn and peeped through the slight ajar door. Huh. Huh. Oblivious to the watchful eye on her of her onlooker, Estella relaxed her weary body in the bath. She spread her arms out wide, unknowingly showing off her bare breasts without any feeling of embarrassment. Oh, God damn it. This is bad. This is really, really bad. I knew there was a chance of this happening since I'm living with 3 young girls, but that doesn't mean it's okay to peep. Estella really hates me enough as it is. She knew I was watching her like this. Why are you watching her then? She definitely blackmailed me into doing her assignment for her. I need to get out of here before she realizes that I'm watching her. Something tells me it's too late. Or you're a massive perv who... Huh. I am not surprised. I hit my microphone again. Please stop shaking. My heart stopped beating for a moment. Estella spoke. I had been silent, careful not to touch the door or move my body, and was prepared to leave in the nearish future. Even so, Estella caught me red-handed. It's over. She got me. I turned her down, so Estella lured me here, somehow knowing that I would wind up in this position. What is she, Sherlock Holmes? I will be right back. I am going to shut off that annoying fan of mine.